This was Walter White's opportunity to get out, once and for all. The lethal threat has been thwarted. He overcame all odds. I think Gus had all the cards. He had henchmen, he had money, he had video cameras, he had Walt was really the underdog, and he beat him. And that's where he goes. Instead of opting out, he opts in. Walt says, I'm all in if we're playing poker. And he's like, no time for shrinking violets. His chest is now expanded. He's a preening peacock. And it's like, let's play. This was a turning point for him, that he now fully embraces that new role. Before, it was like, I just want to survive. I just want to make money for my family. I just need to figure it out. No, now he's like, okay, he's gone. I'm the man. You answer to me. Don't talk to him. Talk to me. You look at me now. You know, it's like, and he's fully wearing those clothes of the emperor.
She did last season. There was so much of her as trying to keep control of an uncontrollable situation, trying to make sense of something that makes absolutely no sense. She just kept trying and trying and trying, and feeling like she had done it at times. Thought she did the right thing by, okay, I'll take care of the situation with Ted. I'll give him the money, and then everything will be okay. And then she comes upon Walt down there laughing maniacally and thinks it's you know, my God, it's even now we're in a deeper pit than ever before. I think that she now literally is, there's a feeling of being a hostage, and there's a feeling of being trapped against the wall in a corner that is, for her, so horrible, because she's always been an active person trying to pragmatically take the next step and do the right thing and do the next thing. And if we do this, will we finally be able to get out? Will the family finally be okay? And now I think that there's a sense of, now that she can't move, those emotional kind of cards that she was always holding very close to her vest because it was her way of keeping herself together. I think there's no keeping herself together anymore, and it just starts to sort of split open and crack open. And it's very interesting.
It's kind of ironic but true, because when you're a kid, you don't really think about these things. You don't really know what's happening until it actually eventually gets to you. It always takes the longest to get to the kids.
You know, the only thing that actors ever really hope to have in a career is opportunity. We will audition, that's what we do, we will work on those things, and we don't expect to have anything handed to us. But if we can't get in the door, we're screwed. So what's happened by virtue of this unbelievable show, the storytelling that Vince Gilligan was able to do, is that it's opened up a world of opportunities. So now it's up to me to pick and choose the characters that I feel I can do well, scare me, risk-taking, and a variety of, and I don't want to shy away from something like Total Recall. It was fun, and it was big, and it was all these toys to play with, and fight scenes, and all these great things, and I had a specific take I wanted to play with that character. And then now Argo comes out in October, which is going to be a very important movie, a great film. And then I'll do independent films. I'll do some things, and theater. The chance to be able to relax and focus on something and do theater. It's a different way to approach it. In television, you have to have a good idea of how you want to play a scene when you walk in that stage, or you're really in trouble, because we don't have time. In stage, what's so wonderful about it is you don't have to know. In fact, the more blank you are, sometimes the better, I think, where you go, it's a world of possibilities. I'm going to take my time and try this avenue, and this avenue, and that one, and so it's a luxury. Anyway, I don't mean to digress, but it's basically opportunity, and then taking control of your own career. And I just like anyone living their life, you don't always want to play a character like him. You don't always want to be serious, and I don't always want to be silly from Malcolm in the Middle. So you look for those opportunities where I haven't done this before. Let's do that. I think for me, I want it to see it ended exactly how Vince Gilligan wants to see it ended. And I mean that. It's been this kind of thing. We don't ask him what's going on in the scripts. I read that probably 5-6 days before we start shooting an episode. I read the episode, not before. So largely because it's not available, it's not ready yet. But also, it's like this is a journey. This is a twist and turn kind of story. And I really don't have any designs or any thoughts on the outcome. I mean, I have some projections and ideas of what would be interesting. Oh, that would be interesting in this over this. But I don't have any desire to have any kind of, I hope it's this or I want it to be that.
What has it been like for you directing the episodes, especially as your character has advanced and developed and changed, to have to break the pattern of being involved in the acting with your co-actors and then stepping behind the camera?
Yeah. I haven't directed in a year of this show, and I'm going to direct the first episode of season 6, which starts in November. And I'm looking forward to it. It was almost really, I want to step in there one more time. But it's the most important thing for me has always been the prep week. Really do all your homework there. Everything you can pour into it, work really hard in there. And it makes that shoot week so much smoother. But as far as how I approach it, I always make myself sleep with me in order to get, and I'm usually disappointed in that. I've already got the job, so too bad.
So based on what you just said and we've seen,
It's German goo. I like that.
Hey, little buddy.